This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for August 12th, 2025. Mother Love Bone's debut EP Shine and their classic 1990 album Apple are both getting reissued on vinyl and CD on September 26th. Marking its 35th anniversary, Apple will be back in print on vinyl with remastered audio for the first time since its initial release. Color variants include standard black and limited edition Red Alert and Apple Habanero. The CD version is also going to include bonus tracks Gentle Groove and Mr. Danny Boy. Shine is receiving vinyl reissues as well, with remastered audio in multiple colorways. Plus, a standalone CD reissue has a bonus track, Capricorn Sister, the album version. For Japanese markets, an exclusive special mini LP package houses both Shine the EP and Apple. You can add another 3 dates for Tool's touring schedule this year, in addition to hitting up Hawaii and Japan. In the closing chapter of 2025, the band has been confirmed as headliners for this year's Good Things Festival in Australia. The band will be sharing top billing with Weezer, Garbage, All Time Low, Machine Head, The All-American Rejects, Lorna Shore, Knocked Loose, Newfound Glory, Dayseeker, and more are also on the lineup. The dates for the festival are in Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane. Pre-sale tickets for the shows go on sale next Tuesday. Crowded House have taken the unusual step of denying that band frontman and Fleetwood Mac guitarist Neil Finn has issues with erectile dysfunction. The band made the announcement after a fake AI-generated news broadcast fronted by TV news journalist Simon Dallow circulated on social media. The report claimed that Finn had fathered a child at the age of 67 before detailing his condition and steps taken to resolve the issue. Saying, quote, "I never thought I'd be able to become a father again," says the fake Neil Finn. "Honestly, I believe this chapter of my life was closed, not because I didn't want it, but because I simply couldn't." The band's saying, "We're not sure where this came from, but please don't be fooled. Neil's never had trouble with erections," they said. Vimic, featuring late Slipknot drummer Joey Jordison, has come together with the help of his family to release the long-awaited album Open Your Omen after years of working to secure the rights to the album. The band has released In Your Shadow, their first single since 2017, following the successful Kickstarter campaign that raised $100,000 to make a now independent album reissue possible. More than 30 years after AOL became synonymous with floppy disks and CDs, offering free internet, its dial-up service has remained in operation. That all changes coming up next month when it will officially shut down the long, antiquated method of getting online. AOL routinely evaluates its products and its services and has decided to discontinue dial-up internet. The service will no longer be available in AOL plans. As a result, on September 30th, this service and associated software, the AOL Dialer software and AOL Shield browser, which are optimized for older operating systems and dial-up internet connections, will be discontinued. The New York Times reports that in 2023, 163,000 households in the United States were using dial-up as their sole means of internet access. The guitar played by Stephen Carpenter from Deftones on Around the Fur and some of White Pony has been appraised at $55,000 after it was acquired by a private collector a year ago. White Pony just received its second platinum certification in the United States this past July. The guitar has been authenticated by Stephen Carpenter, who identified it by the head PE and stuck Mojo stickers on the back. Producer Andrew Watt has revealed in a recent Guitar World interview that he, Ozzy, and Sharon were the first ones to believe that I could make them a great rock album. He said while there were more recent collaborators, Watt and Osbourne have been crucial to each other's careers over the past several years, a relationship that bore friendships as well as two highly acclaimed records, 2020's Ordinary Man and 2022's Patient Number 9. Andrew Watt saying online, "Someone said grief is the price of love. I say that to myself every day, But at the end of the day, I just miss my friend so much. There is a new hole in my heart, something I will learn to live with. The music is obvious, how lucky I was to share a little of Ozzy's magic, but the friendship was the greatest gift of all. I will miss laughing with you forever, boss. Do you want a kick in the balls, he said. And in a new interview, Ozzy's longtime guitarist, Zakk Wylde, commented on Ozzy's recent passing, saying, quote, "It was so crazy because when we went back to the house, obviously we went home in early July after the Back to the Beginning concert, and then Barbara Ann called me up when I was on the road with Pantera to tell me that Oz passed away. Whenever any of this stuff about Ozzy's health issues would always come up, just because Oz was so tough and resilient, it would just be like, oh, it's just another bump in the road or another hurdle. We'll just get through it. So that's what it always was." He continued, "You just always had this sense that he's going to be around forever, just kind of like Keith Richards and Mick Jagger and all of those guys." And Robert Trujillo was one of the other musicians in attendance at Ozzy's funeral in late July, recalling magical moments that took place during the service. He said it had been raining at the beginning of the service, and as it progressed through the service, the weather would kind of change and different things would happen. When Kelly was singing, her lyrics flew like the wind blew the lyrics away. It was almost as if Ozzy was having fun with her. He said then when Geezer Butler spoke, the sun came out. I'm not kidding. The sun actually came out. It was beautiful from that moment on. A very magical moment, he said. Noting that Geezer Butler broke down while giving his speech, but ended up delivering a, quote, amazing eulogy. A lot of the speeches were laced with humor, and there were a lot of different stories shared throughout the ceremony. Heartfelt words from so many people and reconnecting with different musicians and bandmates, crew members, and all of that. And Scott Stapp from Creed talked about paying tribute to the late, great Ozzy Osbourne, saying, quote, he meant the world of rock and roll and metal. Creed definitely has huge metal influences coming specifically from Mark's guitar side. But we all got into Ozzy when we were young. We all listened to Black Sabbath. We all listened to Ozzy as a solo artist. His songs not only rocked, but a lot of his ballads touched our hearts. His charisma, his personality, who he was as a father, from watching his reality shows, he was just a major influence. His wife and manager, Sharon, was actually a big part of Creed's story since 1998. She's always been a big Creed defender in our work early in our career. So we love that family and just wanted to share our love for Ozzy and Sharon and know that our prayers are with them during this difficult time. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 270, featuring bassist Dennis Dunaway from the original Alice Cooper Band, is available now.